Why she don't have enough sense to not get her brother involved in this bullshit? Let me tell you something. I got a cousin that don't play no games. You hear me? I know he don't play no games because the nigga always got a shovel and a Richard Nixon mask in his trunk. So listen, y'all, the book club, do not feel abandoned. Those of you who are paid members, I put an exclusive video on Patreon and the YouTube membership wall that explains a lot of what's going on, okay? Do not feel abandoned. I got some shiz going on, so y'all go on over there and check it out. So I don't know if any of you all are aware of the situation with Rasheeda and Kirk Frost's family, okay? Kirk has a daughter before Rasheeda. She was dating a rapper that was recently murdered. Rollingout.com reports T Hood allegedly beat Rasheeda's daughter, Kylie. Multiple clips show T Hood allegedly putting hands on Kylie Frost on more than one occasion. The media has obtained video of T Hood allegedly beating the daughter of Rasheeda and Kirk Frost, which reportedly led to his violent death on August 8th. As has been reported by TMZ and a multitude of other outlets, Rasheeda and Frost's son, Kai Frost, has been named the primary suspect in the fatal shooting of T. Hood, whose real name was Tevin Hood. TMZ obtained video that allegedly shows T. Hood hitting, snatching, and roughhousing Kylie Frost on more than one occasion. The entertainment publication published photos showing scratches and bruises on Kylie Frost that were allegedly from being beaten by her boyfriend, T. Hood, in November 2024. This surveillance video taken from inside Kylie and T. Hood's suburban Atlanta apartment shows her sleeping while he walks back and forth around their bedroom. Suddenly, while T. Hood stands at the edge of the bed, he jumps on Kylie Frost and roughs her up. An unnamed person who is allegedly connected to the Frost family explained that the video TMZ received was recorded earlier this year and was indicative of a pattern of beatings that Kylie Frost was subjected to by T. Hood. The publication reports that it obtained photos of Kylie with bruises and scratches on her face, neck, and chest. A woman who says she's a friend of Kylie Frost also posted a different set of videos showing T. Hood assaulting her. TMZ reports that Kai Frost, Kylie's brother, lived in the same apartment complex as his sister. And on Friday, August 8th, he heard another disturbance coming from his sister's unit and went to investigate. During that confrontation between Kai Frost and T. Hood, shots were fired. T. Hood was later pronounced dead. Police questioned Kai Frost, but he was later released. Now the public knows why, though, Kai Frost, whose parents star on the Love and Hip Hop Atlanta reality TV series, was named as a primary suspect. The Gwinnett County Police Department is investigating the violent episode as a possible self-defense. T. Hood's mother vehemently disputes the self-defense claims. Meanwhile, Kylie Frost told her Instagram followers that she had nothing to do with T. Hood's death. That's weird. It has come out that the rapper was murdered by Rasheeda and Kirk's son. Recent updates have shown that the rapper who was dating Kirk's daughter, Rasheeda's stepdaughter, was abusive towards her. Now we find out that it is a possibility that they were living in the apartment together, or the dude was living with her. However the situation was, they were together at the time before the brothers were called to the apartment. What we just read made it seem like the little boy just had the brother had his window open and just overheard them fussing. Other media outlets said that the young lady called the brothers. I can guarantee you that this is not the first time that the sister has called her brothers. When you're dealing with someone in a DV situation, you have to move very strategic because they will get you hemmed up. You will lose your life. You will lose everything messing around with a bitch that cries wolf. You hear me? I don't even touch it. Matter of fact, I'm the type of broad, if you're in a relationship with a nigga is volatile or the female, depending on what you're doing that day, I don't even want to be your friend. Because that shows me that you have some kind of mental weakness somewhere where you allow a person to physically abuse you and you either connected with love or you don't love yourself enough to remove yourself and your children at times from the situation. So I definitely don't want to come off cold or greater than, because I understand that you have to be strategic in certain situations. Sometimes when your finances are not where they could be or should be or where you need them to be, you can't just up and go. You have to pacify until you get to a place where you can walk away. I get that. But do not hold your children in that situation. Y'all know how I feel. I've spoke about this before. If you want to be in a relationship where the man or the woman is kicking you up and down the street, Shasta La Vista. But when you want to drag your children into it, where your children are being exposed to your DV, then it's something mentally wrong with you. That you do not understand that this affects your children and how they will be later on in life. I'm trying to tell you something good. You DV bitches, get your children up out of the house. If you so gone over a nigga that you can tolerate him slapping you around, and hell, if you in a relationship where you bonk his ass sometimes, that's your relationship. Just do not expose it to the children. Now getting back to Kirk and Rasheeda. DV bitches, do not. And I know you be like, oh, but I love my sister. Oh, I love my cousin. Stay the out of them situations because they will end up getting you and your children. Leave them alone. Leave it alone. That's the best advice I tell you, because you will lose your life trying to save a bitch that don't want to be saved. So let me tell y'all about this time that one of my Judies, and it's not necessarily true that I don't deal with people that have had DV situations. I just don't listen to them no more. I don't connect with them or have that same sympathy that I used to have for people inside of DV situation, because I myself am a DV child survivor. I witnessed a lot of DV in my childhood. Okay, and I don't want to see that shit no more as an adult. I don't deal with it at home. I won't deal with it out in public. I don't deal with it, period. Don't put your hands on me. You will not like me. You will not like me. So let me tell you why I say that you may end up getting your wig split. My friend girl called me and was like, Nay, can I come to your house? It's out of control. Why did the girl end up telling the dude where she was, and now the dude is out front of my house whooping and hollering and acting a fool? I said, oh girl, you got to go. You got to go, because this is a quiet neighborhood and we don't have these shenanigans. You have got to go. But you should have never told him where you were. Now you put me in a situation where I have to watch my back. And the boyfriend had got into it. The daughter said, I'm going to call my brothers. The brothers show up. with the blickers. What was said initially by one of the brothers was that it was self-defense when the rapper dude got shot. The coroner's office negated that because the way that the young man was shot, he was either running away or walking away. And now the young dudes are in custody for murder, regardless of the fact whether he was beating his sister's ass or not. We're dealing with a level of maturity here. I know this, but the daughter, I think she might be close to 30 or in her 30s. Why she don't have enough sense to not get her brother involved in this bullshit? Let me tell you something. I got a cousin that don't play no games. You hear me? I know he don't play no games because the nigga always got a shovel and a Richard Nixon mask in his trunk. I would never call my cousin if I was in a, let's say, domestic violence situation. Never, because somebody's not going to come out alive. All right? I would never, and I got a brother that is good with the hands, never call my brother in a DV situation. But all of them being young and stupid, the first thing this dumb bitch do is call her brothers. Why are you calling her why are you calling the brother? Why? Why don't you just call an Uber? How about you do that? You know your brothers are simple, obviously, so when they coming with the blicker. So now somebody done lost their life. How many of you believe that the little girl should be charged too? Yes, he was beating her ass. Yes, he was. But why call your brother? Because now you done ruined your brother's lives now. At first, it was about you and him. Now it's about your family. Now your family have to deal with the fact that they have to come up with money for a good lawyer to keep these little boys who are not prepared for jail. Ain't no guns in jails, baby. They be using them knives, baby. And from what a dude told me, they got different types of knives. They got pokers that'll teach you a lesson. They got stabbers that'll take you out. It's all kinds of things happening in jail that little boy is not prepared for. How many of us believe that the little girl should be held just as accountable as the little boy who shot the rapper dude? I do. They all should have conspiracy to murk that rapper dude. Oh, my life.